Hi Shaazia and Abbas, welcome and thank you for being part of Battmobile's Upreciate series.
Thank you for having us.
To kick things off, we'd like to know that Shazia, you are a Pilates coach and Abbas, you're a dance coach. So how does that jugalbandi work?
I think the type of people we both are. She's north and I'm south. That's how Pilates and dance is over here. So it works really well because dance gives you that cardio, gives you that energy, gives you that fun. Which I exuberate, and that's what me and my trainers do. Shazu will talk more about Pilates, but she'll give you the off side of that. But in general, both of them go really well hand in hand. So Pilates is a lot about the core, the posture, the small movements, and figuring out how to have a mind-body connection. Whereas dance is the opposite of just letting go, right? And in life, there has to be a balance of both. So at the pad, we find a perfect balance of both.
Alright, that was nice to know. For those who don't know much about Pilates, can you just tell us what Pilates is and why is it so much fun?
What can I say? Pilates is the best. No, so it is basically a form of movement where you work every single part of your body evenly. So you don't work your bicep more than your tricep. You work them both evenly because your hand needs to move in both directions. You don't just work your abs, you also work your back. So when you're working both sides of the coin evenly, that's when you know that you're going to prevent injury, you're going to stop yourself from getting hurt while doing normal movements in life. But moreover, you have a lot of fun doing it because no Pilates class is ever the same. And that's something that makes us different from all other kinds of movement. Everything else is repetitive. Whereas with us, you can come into the same class 100 times and you'll have 100 different forms of workout. Yeah.
Abbas, like we all know that you're an excellent dancer. What is it according to you that makes dance such a great workout option?
Dance is next level. So I think the best thing about dance, and what we sort of do at the pad is we use trending Bollywood music and Bhangra music and different sort of dance styles, which I'll talk about. But we use that to get people excited and to come in and have a great time. So it's all obviously getting your heart rate really high, burning those calories, getting your cardio in. Rather than just going for a normal run or like doing something like a mundane sort of a walk, why not come and do dance? And not only, you don't only need to know how to dance, you can do it even if you don't know how to dance, because we have Bollyfit classes where you just follow the instructor and easy moves in a fun way, you're burning close to 500 calories in a class. So I think it's a really cool workout. In 50 minutes, you're getting to move, you get to smile, you get to express, and you're getting a fantastic workout. So dance has just become really, it is, I feel, a really cool cardio workout. What do you think? And I want to add to that if you can't dance, that's only because you haven't met Abbas yet. Because if you meet Abbas, he can make anybody dance. You can have 8 left feet and he will teach you how to dance.
Alright, that's great. You guys also offer services such as corporate wellness programs, dance classes, wedding choreography, and team building exercises. Can you let us know a bit about that?
So we've done a lot of team building for companies such as Pepsi, for Red Tag, Damac. Basically, people want their employees to come together and have a good time. And what better way to do that than to have a session together where you're moving together. So either it's a Pilates or it's a dance session. People seem to prefer dance. And it's a really fun activity for them. In terms of wedding choreography, we've gotten into it recently for the last 2 years in a really big way. We barely ever promote our wedding choreography, but it's like one wedding to 5 more. So he's amazing, and it's just growing. So Abbas can speak to you more about maybe wedding choreography. Yeah, no, that's a great space. Again, I think the impact which we're able to make is we treat it very differently. We sort of become part of the family whose wedding it is. We come up with such easy steps, and we start the entertainment and the fun process at an early stage, right before the wedding. Everyone gets into a nice groove, they're jamming together, they're dancing together, they're laughing together. So I think that's a unique proposition which we are able to bring, and people really like that about that. We're very easy. Our steps are easily picked up. We do it over Zoom. We do it at the studio. We come to you, and yeah, as I said, I think the pad has become an extended part of the wedding family, and we just take it into another level.
All right. Moving on, who would lose weight faster, the one who's doing dance or the one who's doing Pilates?
Obviously dance. No, but I think it's a mix of both.
The one who is doing both.
The one who's doing both will lose it the fastest for sure. Because again, Pilates helps you with your toning and strengthening, which you need, but dance will get you that cardio and helps you burn the calories faster, right? So a mix of both would be the best.
All right. So I guess that's the reason that you have made that Jugalbandi, right?
Absolutely. That actually happened because Yasmin Karachiwala, who's a celebrity instructor in India, is my aunt. So Pilates is very much part of the family for the last 20 years. And when I met Abbas and we got married, he told me at one of our walks that having a dance studio was his dream. So in my head, I thought, well, one day we'll open a dance studio. And then Yasmin said, why don't you open a Pilates studio? So it became a Pilates and dance studio.
All right. So, what's been the most memorable feedback that you guys will always cherish as fitness instructors? A feedback or a memory moment that you remember?
Oh, there have been lots. A lot of people say we're like a second home to them. But I think the biggest impact for me with my clients is when people become pain-free after 12 and 15 years of pain, right? So if you've lived with pain for decades, it becomes part of your life. And recently one of my clients said, I went home the other day and I was feeling so weird because I didn't have pain anymore, and I didn't know, it was so strange to live without pain because you get so used to living with pain. So when you hear feedback like that, which we hear week after week, because Pilates is amazing for curing you of all kinds of chronic injuries. So if you had neck pain, shoulder pain, lower back pain, even if it's for decades, if you learn how to move correctly, you can fully heal yourself from that pain. And that's what we do here. So we hear that feedback all the time, and it's very, very reassuring that we're in the right field and we're doing the right thing of impacting people.
That's nice to know. Do you, as a fitness instructor, ever feel lazy to come to the studio? And how do you snap out of it if you ever do so?
For me,
he is obsessed with work. He comes into the studio even on a Sunday. So no, that question does not apply to Abbas.
No, but that is for work. That work is separate. But for me, like whenever it's about dancing, it's really easy because I'm really passionate about it. And so in general, I mean, it's normal to have lazy days. But I think if in your mind you're sure that you want to move, and if you're moving regularly, your body will crave it, you'll want to come back, right? So you just need to be like, okay, let me listen to my body, I'm going to come. Especially if it's dance, you're going to run and come back for a dance class.
Other than pad, what's your favorite spot in Dubai?
We never get out of here.
The greens.
We love going for walks around the greens. Okay, so full disclosure, we live in the greens, we work in the greens. Everything of our life is in the greens. So if we get out of the greens, it's a huge deal. If we want to meet our friends, we'll call them over to the greens, to the restaurants around here.
No, but I think also these days, for me, it's been, not these days in general, like I love to hike. And we have a spot which we don't hike at, but we go over there and they have some lovely hike places. It's in Fujairah. I'm not going to disclose the place, but Fujairah is the place wherever we get an opportunity, we'll just pack our bags and just drive over there because that's our spot.
And we dance there too.
All right. So, long-term health or long-term success, what would you choose?
Health, definitely. Because if there's no health, there's no success. What's the point?
You can't be lying in bed and you'll have all the money in the world, but if you're lying in bed, what's the point of all that money?
Exactly. Do you live to eat or do you eat to stay fit?
I eat to stay fit, for sure. I don't know about you.
I eat chocolate because I feel like it.
So, just to conclude with, what is the one piece of advice you'd like to give to the budding dancers and the Pilates enthusiasts out there?
Keep dancing. There is no age. There is no, better motivation than dancing to the beat which you vibe to. So if you love music, if you understand beats, and even if you don't understand, it's fun to just play music in your house or in a place where you can zone and just move. There's no right or wrong movement. It's about moving, smiling, expressing, and that's what dance does. So don't dance to impress, dance to express yourself and have a great time.
It's a good line. It's a good line. So first of all, to everybody out there, I think it's really important to find what you like to do and then be consistent with it. So if you love to do Pilates, the one thing I would tell all Pilates enthusiasts is it's very exciting to constantly want to get to higher levels. Like we have different classes, reformer level 1, reformer level 2. People want to get to the level 2. Am I ready for a level 2? But in Pilates, it really is about coming back down to the fundamentals and the principles. If your fundamentals and your principles are strong, you can do a level 5 class. But if your fundamentals are weak in a level 2 class, you will be shaking. So if you are a Pilates enthusiast, my one biggest takeaway to you is always keep going back to your fundamentals, which means do private sessions if you need to with an instructor who's really knowledgeable. Get them to make you understand your body better. The better and the deeper you understand your body, the better your Pilates practice will be.
All right, that was nice. It was nice speaking to you both, and the session was quite informative. Looking forward to see you guys later on.
Thank you so much, Shraddha. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You.